friends, welcome back to Meg's Holistic Haven. I'm Meg and I'm so excited that you're joining me for another Friday flow. Today we're going to be doing a little 25-minute flow and I'm so excited for you to join me. So if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and ding the notification bell. If you want to tell me to get some sunglasses because I really need some, hit the notification bell. But anyway, you guys know the drill. If you like this kind of content, then do all that shebang and let's get into it. We'll begin in a seated position. And I chose to put my hands facing upward, so palms up on the thighs or whatever position you're sitting in. Opening up to receptivity and possibility. Take one more deep inhale in and sigh it out. We'll inhale the arms overhead and then lowering down the right hand to the floor, carving over to the side, lengthening through the top arm, and then inhaling back up, palms meet overhead before dropping the left hand down to the side. Side stretch on the second side. Inhale, arms back up overhead, finding a little bit of a lift before bringing the palms down the center, exhaling, palms to heart center. We'll shift to all fours now, and we'll begin to make some circles, circling through the shoulders and the hips and the knees, warming up all of those joints. And reverse the circle, moving in the opposite direction. And we'll tuck the toes, dropping the belly, lifting the head towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale, carving out the belly, lifting the back of the spine towards the sky. And you can continue here at your own breath pace. Inhaling, lifting everything towards the sky, and exhaling, carving it out. We'll place the hands a little bit front of where they were, tuck the toes, and push back to down dog. And you can take a couple breaths here to take your dog for a walk, moving through the joints, warming up the back of the legs and the shoulders and all of the back body, eventually coming to stillness. On your next inhale, we'll gaze forward, stepping up to the front of your mat. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, palms down the midline. We're reversing it. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, folding forward. We'll plant the hands, stepping it back to a plank as we inhale, and exhale, lowering all the way down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pushing back up to plank. Exhale, sending the hips back, down dog. And we'll remain here for a couple breaths, reconnecting with that center. On your next inhale, we'll gaze forward, stepping or hopping to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, palms down the midline. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, folding forward, plant the hands, shoot the feet back. Exhale, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And again, we'll stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, gazing forward, step or hop, front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, palms down the midline. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Plant the hands, shoot the legs back. Chaturanga to up dog. Exhale to down dog. We'll inhale, lifting up the right leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, pull it in towards the plank. Inhale, shooting it back up towards the sky, this time turning out through those top feet and pulling it in, crossing across the body. Shooting it back, turning it open, and bending that top knee, and then pulling it forward, outside arm this time. And then one last time, shoot the leg back, and pull it in, stepping up to the front of your mat, and we'll come to a high lunge. And we'll settle in here, finding that energy through the back heel. See if you can go a little bit deeper. And we'll turn down the back ankle, arms overhead, warrior 1. And we'll exhale, shooting the hands down towards the mat, planting the hands, sending the top foot back, and maybe you take your flow. And we'll meet in down dog for 3 breaths here. And we'll inhale, left leg up into the sky. Exhale, crunch it forward to the center. Inhale, shooting the leg back, turning it open. Exhale, crunching across the body. Inhale, turning it out, bending that front knee, or that top knee. Exhale, crunching out to this outside arm. One last time, 3-legged dog, before stepping it through, coming to high lunge on the second side. And make sure you're grounding through all 10 toes here, as if you're spreading roots through the sand. And we'll spiral that back heel down, arms raise overhead, finding the oppositional length. And we'll inhale here. Exhale, lowering the hands down to the mat, stepping the foot back, 3-legged dog, and maybe you take your flow. And again, we'll meet in down dog. Before we hop forward, inhale, flat back, exhale, lower. And we'll inhale, coming to a chair. Lifting through the chest, sinking down in those legs. We'll inhale, up to stand. Exhale, palms to the midline. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sinking back down into that chair. Finding a little bit more length this time through the body, through the top torso. We'll inhale, folding over. Come to flat back. Exhale, folding over. Plant the hands, step it back. Chaturanga to up dog and to down dog. And reconnect with your breath here. We'll inhale the right leg up into the sky, stepping it through, spiral the back heel down, pinwheel the arms open to a warrior two. Shooting energy through both fingertips. Can you bend that front knee a little bit deeper? Top palm turns up, gazing back, exalted warrior. Exhale, shifting forward to a side angle. Inhale back, exalted warrior. Exhale, shifting forward to a side angle. And you can stay with your elbow on your knee, or maybe you put your hand on the floor. And continue back, exalted warrior. Variation 3, elbow to knee, hand to floor. Or maybe you come forward, lifting the back leg for a half moon. And we'll turn that top leg in. Both hands come to the mat for a standing splits, shooting the leg as high as you can go. And we'll bring it back down to the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms shoot back overhead. We sink down into the chair. Squeezing through those glutes, through those thighs. And we'll inhale up. Exhale, palms down the midline. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sink back down into that chair. Can you go a little bit deeper than you did before? So finding that length, and we'll inhale over Uttanasana. Inhale, flock back. Exhale, we'll shoot the feet back and find your flow. And we'll inhale the left leg up towards the sky, stepping it through, pinwheeling open to warrior two. Back heel is turned down, length through the fingertips. Front arm turns upward, gazing back, exalted warrior, shifting forward to a side angle, elbow to knee. Inhale back, exalted warrior. Variation 2, elbow to knee or palm to floor. Last time, we'll inhale, shifting back, exalted warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee, palm to floor. Or maybe you shoot the hand a little bit in front, coming to a half moon. Being sure that the foot is in line with the body, so you're making a diagonal line with your body. We'll bring the top arm down, sending the foot as high as we can go for a standing splits. And exhale, release it all down, folding over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, back up to that chair. Squeezing through those glutes and the thighs, lifting through the chest. And we'll begin to pulse here. So pulsing up and pulsing down. Inhale a little bit up. Exhale a little bit down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. And we'll inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms down the midline. And we'll bring the toes to the outer corners of the mat and sinking down into a yogi squat. And the really advanced version is to give a little smile. But using those elbows to push open the knees. And then we'll plant the right hand, opening up through the left, opening up the chest, gazing up towards the sky. And we'll lower that hand back down, finding the prayer hands. And then we'll plant the left hand, opening up through the right, making sure to keep that opposite knee still open without the elbow. And we'll exhale it down, back to prayer. Plant the hands, send the hips high into the sky. And maybe you stay here in this forward fold, or maybe you play with shifting forward to a crow. Wherever you are, we'll come to sit on our bums very gracefully, making our way into a boat position. So squeezing through those abdominal muscles. And then we'll paddle our boat a little bit. So pulling back the right arm, sending the left straight, and reverse, right straight. Crunching back and forth, moving the opposite legs. Couple more here. You can do it. And holding that boat again. And we'll lower it down into a little canoe, squeezing through before we release it down, reconnecting with the breath. And we're not done yet. So rolling back up to seated, hug yourself into a little ball, giving yourself some love. And we'll move back into a boat for a round 2. And crunching back. So right leg, left arm, left leg, and continue. You can do it. Squeeze through those abdominals. Last one. And we'll sink down into that canoe. Squeeze, 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 and release. And we'll windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Releasing through the muscles. And we'll bring the right foot over the left knee, holding behind the left thigh, and we'll pull that muscle inward, finding that nice glute and outer hamstring stretch on the right leg. And release the stretch, crossing the left ankle over the right knee, pulling in through the back of the right leg, Finding that stretch. And giving yourself some love after all your hard work. And we'll release the leg, bringing the feet back down to the floor. And we'll shift the left leg over the right, crossing over the body, finding a gentle twist. And we'll shift sides. So right knee goes over left, finding that gentle twist of the spine. And we'll release the twist, coming back to neutral, giving yourself one last hug of the knees inward. And releasing the feet down to the floor. Legs go mat width distance apart, hands by the side, settling in. Reconnect with your breath, allowing the mind to settle, and releasing all of your hard work from the practice. Inhale deeply, exhale completely, bringing some movement back to your fingers and toes, and find your way up to seated. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another Friday flow. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because I upload new videos every single week. Mwah! Bye guys.